A federal judge sentenced a Rowlett woman to 2 life sentences for orchestrating the murder of her fiance's ex-girlfriend.
Prosecutors say Holly Elkins goaded her fiancé into killing 24-year-old Alyssa Burkett. Burkett was brutally murdered outside her workplace in 2020, shot in the head, stabbed more than 40 times. Burkett's family members believe if it weren't for Elkins, Burkett might still be alive today. Fox 4's David Santendri live at the federal courthouse with the latest. David.
Well, it's certainly been a long road for Burkett's family throughout these past 4 years. Multiple times we have interviewed family members after the arrests, different court cases, etc. Today, after Elkins' sentencing, one family member says that she was the mastermind behind this murder.
When someone says, "I'm glad you got closure," sometimes I have to say, it's not like that.
Russell Forsyth will never experience closure regarding the murder of his granddaughter, Alyssa Burkett.
Alyssa was, the victim of an unprovoked attack.
In 2020, Burkett was murdered by Andrew Beard, the father of Burkett's daughter. Beard used makeup to disguise himself as a black man. Then he shot Burkett in the head with a shotgun and stabbed her 44 times as she arrived at a Carrollton apartment complex where she worked. Beard pled guilty. He was sentenced to 43 years in federal prison. Now, Beard's girlfriend and accomplice, Holly Ann Elkins, who never pled guilty and was convicted by a jury in April, is sentenced to 2 life sentences by a federal judge Thursday.
She definitely was the mastermind.
The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Texas says Elkins dreamt of a life with Beard and the daughter he shared with Burkett. Beard and Elkins planted drugs and a gun in Burkett's vehicle, then called police to get her in trouble. When that and other plots did not work, they turned to murder. Federal prosecutors say text messages Elkins sent Beard appear to show she pressured him to carry out the murder.
She wasn't an innocent bystander. She participated in this all the way. I think without her influence, Andrew would not have committed the murder.
Burkett's daughter, Willow, is now 5 years old.
We're very proud of her. She's the light in all of this that keeps us going, to be honest.
Willow's grandmother is now the child's guardian.
And there was a very telling story just today. She was dropping her off at school, and they were in line. Willow was in the back seat. She said, "I miss my other mother."
A sign that no matter what sentence is given to those responsible, there will always be a hole in the collective heart of this family.
We can learn from it and we can integrate it into our lives, but I don't think you ever close the book totally on something like this, which is the way I feel about Alyssa. The book is still open with her.
The DOJ says that during the murder, Elkins stayed at Beard's home with Burkett's daughter in an effort to create an alibi, and then later told investigators that Beard was with them at the time of the murder.